Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's December 6th, 2025. Looking out at what we picked up with last night's storm. Galena Lodge. Looks like they got about 5 inches. It's looking pretty white out. Looking at Baldy. Snow in the valley floor and Ketchum. About 2.5 inches on Baldy. And then you got a great actual snow line picture here from Timmerman Hills, the blinking light looking towards the north. And looking at some totals from last night, we picked up quite a bit of water over the last 2 days. I did 48 hour to capture the last storm or the beginning of the storm, I should say, that came through the western mountains and hit those a little harder than what hit the central mountains last night. So Moores Creek was the big winner with water, 1.7 inches of water, 9 inches of snow. It got pretty warm there last night. Got, I think, up to 36 degrees at the summit. Vienna also picked up 9 inches with a little less water in it, so that's going to be a little lighter snow. It's also quite a bit difference in elevation change. Titus, about 7 inches of snow, and then less snow as we go further to the southeast, which was kind of how it was looking. But 2 inches in Ketchum and 5.5 inches up at Bench Lakes, probably more as you go up in elevation. What else I want to talk about? Here's a satellite reel of how much our current water vapor. So you can see that plume, atmospheric river just diving to the south of Idaho today. So most of that moisture it went through and hit us. We're going to have a little break until Sunday evening when we have a little bit more snow come in. So Saturday or tonight, you can expect a little bit more snow falling in the Sawtooth and probably a little bit throughout the day. And you can see this big bands of moisture coming through Sunday afternoon into the evening. It's a warm front. So we should see pretty consistent light snow with that and warmer temperatures. It doesn't look like it begins falling in the mountains till about 3 or 4 and then into the night. Now looking ahead, we have another atmospheric river lining up for Monday afternoon through Wednesday. The temperatures look pretty significant with this one. They're going to start out on the cooler side. Still, the snow line is going to be around 75 and could creep up to about 8,000 feet. So we're going to see some more mountain rain, but it's looking pretty strong on the Oregon coastline again, even hitting as an AR5 in parts of Oregon. This is looking, let's play through this. You can see how this is going to come in. So we got this area high pressure. It's going to be more subtropic moisture coming just from the north of Hawaii. So warmer temperatures with that. You can see there's quite a bit kink here as we move through midweek, and then it starts to kind of miss us here in Idaho. That's kind of the hard thing to forecast with these atmospheric rivers, since they are pretty skinny. They'll start to hit you, and then the winds will usually blow it out of our direction, I should see the jet stream really. Upper elevation winds or upper level winds blows it out of our area. So it only is usually on us for a little bit of time, but the longer it's on us, the more water we get. And this is looking at the MBM model. This isn't even too exaggerated. This is 5 days out. Past 5 days, really anything could happen, but within that 5 days, I think forecasts are pretty good. But these values are pretty insane for the crest of the Sawtooth 4 inches of water. This is including yesterday or last night's storm as well, which was about an inch or close to an inch of water. So pretty insane that we have good amount of moisture coming through for the next 5-day forecast. This is Saturday through Tuesday out of Boise's office. So not counting last night's storm, looks like another 1.5 to 2 feet of snow again in the crest of the Sawtooth. So this is going to be very elevation dependent. If you're in the lower foothills, lower elevations, you're just likely going to get rain out of this. You can kind of see that in the snow map or snow forecast. The valley floor here in the Sawtooth working its way over into Woodward Valley, pretty low amounts of snow, higher amounts in the mountains, 40 inches. That's kind of crazy. And that's again including last night's storm. But looking at Williams, you can really see when that next atmospheric river comes into play Monday night into Wednesday. You can see, let's see, we're leading into this. We're at 1.25 inches. So, about 2.75 inches out of that next storm. We are going to see, you can see the snow levels go down as we go through the storm, even though we're still getting moisture. So that rain line is going to rise as we get warmer air at the end of this storm. So not really great for adding snow to our snowpack, but it is good to have moisture, and we'll see what happens. It is 5 days out. This could change quite a bit. Titus is looking like it's going to get about similar amounts of liquid, probably, almost 2 feet of snow for Titus area. That's looking really good. I'm just going to give the high elevation snow totals for now, and we'll see what happens as we get closer. We'll see if that snow line stays where it's at. Hyman is going to pick up 1.3 inches of water and not as much snow, and you can see that elevationally. This is, I think, this is at the Snowtail site, which is at 7,000 feet. So raise that up, and you might be able to double those amounts. Might be getting close to a foot in the Pioneers at elevation. All right, we'll check back in on this on Monday.